Today we're diving into another breathtaking spot in Alberta's Kananaskis country. A perfect place for a day trip or an overnight camping trip filled with stunning views, peaceful moments, and a little bit of adventure. Good morning from the Rocky Mountains of Canada. When you think of the Rocky Mountains, do you think of Banff? Well, a lot of us do, and I love Banff, even for all its touristy, busy, congested charm. But there is so much more to the Rocky Mountains in southern Alberta than you probably have even heard of. Right now we're in the Kananaskis area, one of my favorite parts. And this campsite is beautiful. We're in Little Elbow Campground in the Little Elbow Recreation Area, just about 45 minutes away from Calgary. And you're not going to believe it. It is so great. The sun is coming up now just over the pines, these tall pines surrounding this campsite, and it's time to get started. So let me show you around. Welcome to Kananaskis Little Elbow Campground. Getting to Elbow Falls is half the adventure. The drive takes you through some of the most scenic parts of Kananaskis, with the towering Rockies on one side and dense forests on the other. It's the kind of place where you'll want to pull over and take photos along the way, so don't forget your camera. And now a special surprise, easily one of my favorite places in all of the Kananaskis area, Elbow Falls. I've been coming here for decades, and I hope you love it. Whether you're at an event or holidaying in Calgary, just pick up a sandwich and head out on 22X towards Elbow Falls. You won't regret it. Let me show you around. Elbow Falls is the star of the show here. The beautiful waterfall may not be the tallest, but it's definitely one of the most picturesque. The water cascades down over the rocks, creating a serene and soothing sound. It's a great spot to just sit and soak in the beauty of nature. And the best part? It's easily accessible, making it the perfect destination for solo travelers. One of the things I love about Elbow Falls is how close you can get to the water. There are plenty of viewpoints so you can find your own little spot to enjoy the falls. Whether you're here to meditate, read a book, hike, or just take in the view, this place has a calming energy that's perfect for any traveler. If you're up for a little exploration, the trails around Elbow Falls are easy and enjoyable. The paths are well marked and offer different perspectives of the falls and the surrounding area. You'll get some fantastic views of the mountains and river as you wander along the trails. The trails here are perfect for a solo hike. Nothing too strenuous, just enough to get your heart pumping and your mind clear. I love how connected you feel to nature in this spot. It's a great way to spend a few hours with just you and the great outdoors. The next stop for this water is Calgary, Alberta. Are you heading that way? Whether you're at an event or holidaying in Calgary, just pick up a sandwich and head out on 22X towards Elbow Falls. You won't regret it. Not far from the falls is the Elbow Falls Recreation Area. There are several picnic areas scattered around, and the area is well maintained with clear paths and plenty of places to relax. Whether you're into hiking, camping, or just soaking in stunning views, Kananaskis has it all. As you drive through Kananaskis, don't be surprised if you spot free-range cattle roaming freely. It's a charming reminder that you're in a place where nature is still very much in charge. Now we are on the outskirts of the recreation area. In fact, this fence right behind me is the boundary, and you pass over a Texas gate to get into it. always think maybe that's for wildlife or that's to keep some of the neighboring free-range cattle out of the park. You never really know. But I got such a surprise when I entered the recreation area last night. In fact, just around this corner, I came across the herd of wild horses that live in the recreation area. I just confirmed with the park ranger this morning. He confirmed to me that absolutely, there's about a dozen of them and they're wild. And I think I saw 6 or 7 last night. Now, when they saw my car, they froze. They just braked right in the middle of the road. They were coming and they were so beautiful, and I grabbed my camera and they just froze. And so I have a few seconds of footage for you where they just freeze in the road. And then they crossed over and went down beside the road. And then I have a few more seconds of footage for you where I filmed them in the trees at the side of the road. They are very comfortable here. They were fat and happy, and they looked well groomed. And the park official that I spoke to this morning said, yeah, sometimes people confuse them. They think that maybe they're horses that escaped, but really and truly they are a genuine wild horse herd that live right here in the recreation area. That is so cool. And just another one of the surprises that you can find in the Kananaskis area. Hey, look, that's Mary, a local rancher, and we're going to meet her right away. And Mary took a couple minutes out of her busy day to talk to us.
Okay, so every area that's wilderness like this in the province has an allotted area. They're called grazing permits. And you pay for them. And so every year there's a fee to use the grass. But it's up to the ranchers to kind of do some really good rotational grazing, which we try and do. We try and move them from valley to valley so that you're utilizing all the grass. And cattle are the #1 fire prevention tool that the province has because they keep the grass down to a reasonable level, right? So we just come up here and we salt them, like we've just put out 6 blocks of salt. And you salt them in different areas, and then the cattle will stay in those areas because there's salt there. So we're just looking for them. Today we're just looking for a bull that's supposedly lame. So that's what we're doing. So
cool. Do you want to just say who you are and what your ranch is?
I'm Mary Robinson from Moose Hill Ranch.
Mary's family has had the permit since 1930 with the government to have their cattle in this area. The permit is very important to them, and they understand their role in forestry management and keeping wildfires to a minimum because the cattle keep the grass down. You just met Mary, and you heard about the important job that she, her family, and their cattle are doing to help conserve this precious wilderness area. There's something that you can do as well. Purchase your Kananaskis Conservation Pass, either online or at one of the kiosk booths available all along the trail. Purchasing your daily pass or an annual pass is one of the ways that you can help preserve this beautiful wilderness area. And you'll be working hand in hand with forestry officials, parks officials, the citizens of Alberta, and ranchers like Mary. I sure didn't get a chance to spend much time in the campsite earlier in the video, so let me take you back inside Little Elbow Campground. saw a child pumping water here for his dad last night. He was having the best time. Explore the network of trails in this recreation area. This is Little Elbow Trail, more than 2 kilometers or more than 1 mile long. And then just down the road from here in the campground, you can access Big Elbow Trail.
Close your eyes, hear the voice within calling. This heavy load got under your skin. All in, you got the white knuckles holding on it tight, keeping your feelings bottled up inside. Heading for collision and denial. To really live, you gotta die. Breathe in, breathe out. Hey, come alive. Breathe in, breathe out. Look at the colors, right.
2 more trails head out this way. The first is Ford Knoll and the second is Powderface Ridge. Make time for Forget-Me-Not Pond. You won't regret it. Let me show you what I'm talking about. These are our first views of the pond this morning. Forget-Me-Not Pond is known for its turquoise waters and even more so, scuba diving. The clear, crisp waters attract scuba divers from all over the world.
I'm waiting at the doorstep, I'm finally home. I've been gone for too long. Standing here a while just to take it all in. Radio's playing our song. And then you stood there smiling at me, as so many times before. I'll never wanna be away, leave you again.
If you enjoyed exploring today, I invite you to like this video and consider subscribing so you don't miss any of our adventures. In fact, the adventures continue right now. And here are a couple of suggestions. Just click the link and I'll see you there.